G'day jabronis, it is the Verd here, back with you beautiful people. Yet again, we are here for a fun little battle. Obviously this is round 1 of the PMC against Sharpino of the City Krookodiles, Australian versus Australian. Why is this being done right now as a post-battle recording? Well, unfortunately, my computer decided to go through its midlife crisis and I had to reset everything. So as you are watching this video, I currently have no Camtasia. I have no way of really editing my software. So basically this video is going to go up really stripped back and everything while I got all my editing software back. But I wanted to try and get this uploaded as soon as I could. I have had computer issues for like the last 36 hours. So I've been trying to give you guys this battle video. So yeah, basically breaking into the team. As you guys know from the team builder that you should have watched. Unfortunately also, God, I didn't realize that my audio had cut out halfway through my team builder. My bad. My bad. Everyone makes mistakes, right? But anyway, if you didn't know, I'm bringing max attack, physically offensive Embor, max special defense, assault vest, Spiritomb, modest choice specs Heliolisk, modest life orb Starmie, DD Lumberry Tyrantrum, and defensive Rocky Helmet Gramble. My opponent Sharpino, he brought a Krookodiles, Mega Sableye, Talonflame, Metagross, Alakazam, Purugly. Not fully the team I was expecting. Kind of surprised not to see Dragalge or Tyranitar there. But regardless, let's jump into this battle because obviously you guys want to see if your boy can pull out a round 1 victory. So, kicking things off, I lead with the big show because Embor had a fantastic matchup against everything except for this goddamn Purugly, which he led with. I knew it was going to have the stupid fake out shenanigans, so I was like, you know what? It's fine, I have a Gramble to deal with this. Now, guys, I completely forgot that Purugly gets Defiant. That was my bad. I totally forgot it got that, and so, as you're going to see, as I intimidate this thing, he is going to get the Defiant boost, and I was like, holy crap, am I going to lose this Purugly? Then I remembered, no, because I'm a defensive Bramble, and the thing as well is he's Life Orb Purugly, which means that every time he attacks me, he's taken like 20% of his health. And for some reason, he decides to go for U-turn there. Not exactly sure why. He said he was a bit rusty when it came to battling, so you can kind of see that through this battle. He makes some bold predictions and some plays that maybe didn't work out too well for him, but we've all been there. We've all been there, so I can understand. But Purugly's already at half health. Now, I really regret in this battle choosing Earthquake over Rock Slide. Next time, probably Rock Slide would be a better move to go for because it would hit Talonflame. I was going to go for the burn there, but it ends up not mattering because I was going to go for rest regardless. Now, against this Talonflame, I actually have a terrible matchup, but my way of beating it was basically just weakening it and hoping he didn't have Roost. That was the big idea in this game. Here's where things get cool. So he goes out to Krookodiles, and I'm like, okay, cool. If I can get the Sleep Talk into Player Off, a 33% chance here, I can bop your Krookodiles basically because it has like no defense at all. So I Sleep Talk here. Unfortunately, I get Earthquake, but here's where things start to get good for your tempo. This is where like momentum really starts to shift, guys. So I go out to my Embor because I know that the worst thing I could get hit by Krookodiles is the Water Pulse. He doesn't have it though. He goes for his Ice Beam. Wasn't really sure why he brought Krookodiles. I guess for Rapid Spin, but still, not a good idea. Now here's where I realize he has no switch in. He thinks that his Sableye is a safe switch into an Embor. And I'm about to educate him on why that's not a good idea because Embor is about to come through with the meanest of Flare Blitzers on this poor little Sableye, which is going to get crushed. Absolutely annihilated there. So that's the first kill. This was actually the first battle done for the PMC season as well. So first kill goes to Spit Roast, not Spit Roast, Big Show. So I'm going to double out here, knowing Alakazam's going to come in. Even if he went for Dazzling Gleam here, I know my Spiritomb can take 3 of them if he isn't Life Orb. As it turns out, he is Focus Sash, which means this thing is going to die, pretty much. He goes to D-Gleam. As you can see, it is not a 3-hit KO. We absolutely gobble that up. That's almost a 4-hit KO. That's how like weak the damage is going. So I'm going to go... I was really wanting to click Sucker Punch there, but I just needed this thing dead. It was a huge threat. I needed it dead, and so I figured just go for the Double Pursuit, just in case. And Alakazam, one of the biggest threats on his team, is out of here. So in the space of about 4 turns... 2 of his big problems for my team are gone. He goes back into Purugly here, and I'm like, okay, this is fine. It seemed very obvious that Play Rough was coming. Like, Play Rough just looked like the absolute best play for his Purugly to go for. So I go into my Bull Dempsey because I know that if he goes to the Play Rough, It's a very easy read. I can just take it like a champion. Obviously, he gets to Defiant again. Not really a big deal, as we've seen recently. So he's going to go for the play rough. As you can see, I'm going to be able to eat it up, more or less. Like, return would hurt me here, but obviously he doesn't want to risk his Perugly. Perugly's basically dead the next time it attacks my Gramble. Now, here's where I make some bad plays, and I need to kind of try and explain this as I go. So he goes into Krookodiles again, don't know why. Okay, so these aren't where I make the bad plays. It's going to come up against Talonflame, and I'm going to kind of explain it now because it's going to take a while to explain. In the meantime, you'll see me basically just go back into Ember against this Krookodiles. It's a pretty obvious switch, but anyway, the reason why I play bad with the Gramble is because if I had kept the Gramble alive, it would have been a lot better. And I make a bad play against this Talonflame. I assumed the Talonflame had Roost. It turns out the Talonflame did not have the Roost. Also, I tried to predict him to go out to his Metagross, but he didn't go out to Metagross. Now, as you're going to see here, Big Show Sucker Punch does a shit ton, and out goes Krookodiles. It's a one-hit KO. It's freaking insane. Ember is way too strong in this format, I swear. So Ember picks up a second kill. He's going to go out to T-Flame here, and here's where things start to go bad for me. So, basically, I assumed he'd go out to Metagross. Metagross was a pretty safe switch into Gramble. Even though I had the EQ, it made a lot of sense in my mind that he would do that. I'm going to be able to get the Intimidate, which is nice on this Talonflame. It was actually a Sharp Beak T-Flame, so that was kind of cool. But I can't remember from the set if he said that it had Roost or not. But he goes to the Brave Bird here. It does a fairly decent amount of damage, but he's going to take Rocky Helmet plus the recoil. So he's looking pretty hurt. This is the turn that I mess up. I knew I could live any hit this T-Flame threw at me, bar a crit. I should have gone for Rest, but it seemed so obvious that in order for him to win, he couldn't just keep his Talonflame. And knowing I had Rest, knowing that I had the Rest, why would you Brave Bird again? So I go for EQ, predicting Metagross. So he makes a very obvious play. I don't know if I expected him to make a better play or if it was just me over-predicting. I think it was more of an over-prediction by me. Because what that's going to mean, guys, is he takes Rocky Helmet plus that little bit of recoil, and now his Talonflame is pretty much just dead. Okay, I make another bad play here. I probably should have just gone straight into Heliolisk, because at this point, Specs Heliolisk just ripped through his last three Pokemon. I instead go out to Tyler X. Me to want to go for a Rapid Spin. I have no reason to spin here, guys. I think I was running from memory, but I had no reason to spin there because it would have made me lose so much momentum, would have allowed Metagross to get off like a Thunder Punch or something. I couldn't afford that. If Metagross went down, I knew Heliolisk was basically guaranteed to win it for me from here. Now, Meteor Mash, he had 126 attack, I believe, in his Metagross. It would have done about half to my Booker T, which means after this Fake Out from Perugly, I still wouldn't have died. So nothing really would have changed from the turns that I played. I make a huge aggressive play here because I know that I have Heliolisk in the back that outspeeds and basically wins it for me. So I go into Undertaker here. Expect him to go for a return. Reason was because Player Up wouldn't kill me from there, judging on how much Fake Out did. So I know he had to go for a return. So I make the read very nice. I really wanted to foul play here, but I decided not to. I decided to be a little pussy and go for Sucker Punch because, you know, it was apparently the right play. Boulder Dash was it the right play. It was not the right play at all in that battle. But I make the smart play now. I predict the rocks, which he does go for, and I just go straight for that foul play, which was definitely the correct play to go for there. And Metagross is going to go down, and that is an awesome kill for the Spiritomb, picking up its second kill of the battle, but he's going to pick up its third right now. It is very obvious as Perugly has no defensive move, meaning I can just go straight for the Sucker Punch, take out this Perugly, 3 kills for Spiritomb, and that is going to lead to a 5-0 opening win for your Tampa Bay Frogadiers. Could have been 6-0. I think I should have preserved Gramble a bit better, but I feel that without him bringing Tyranitar, which would have been a bit more annoying for, say, my Heliolisk, which wasn't really annoying in the end. And him bringing Dragalge would have been interesting. But then again, I had Dragalge covered pretty easily as well. I feel that Krookodiles probably shouldn't have been there. Perugly was really cool, though. I liked Perugly for him as a choice. But that is going to wrap that one up, guys. We did take it 5-0 in the opening match of the PMC season. So your Tampa Bay Frogadiers are off to a pretty groovy start. Shout out to Sharpino, though. Definitely go subscribe to this channel. I will link it in the description. Fellow Australians, so definitely go support the great man. Next week, we have the Missy Drapions, who have also come off a round 1 win. So it'll be very good to see how we can go against other people in our conference. But let me know what you guys thought of the battle. Let me know who you thought was the best Pokemon. For me, it was Spiritomb. Being able to pick up 3 kills and getting rid of that Alakazam was huge for me in that battle. Emboar was a close second for being able to just destroy the Sableye and get rid of his Cryogonal. That was also pretty darn sweet. But I want to know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments. Remember to go subscribe to Sharpino and just be general jabronis. Alright. I will hopefully have all my computer stuff fixed soon. Fingers crossed, guys. I'm out this bitch.